Hello everyone, this is Hammer. I don't know what, I was just recording and all of a sudden the stream cut out and the game cut out. So I gotta start over again. Last episode we began the future-proof story arc and begun unraveling our involvement in a temporal conflict. So, we're beginning the next mission of Time and Tide, and we're going to be heading to the 28th century as a representative. I don't know why it cut out on me. Sometimes it does that.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change my appreciation. Your recent experiences with time travel have begun a new phase of development, and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance.
Today is the first day of winter, so it's the shortest day of the year as far as daylight. At least the days will start getting longer. Temporal accords.
Are you ready to visit the future?
Alright, let's go to the future. Today is just a day to stay in because it's getting extremely cold outside for the next few days.
Welcome to New Kittimer.
New Kittimer.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know. Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... Wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the academy. I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from? Oh, that explains why you look so young. Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you. Forget I said that. I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations. They can be a little confusing. Anyway, the TIC crews are scrubbing the hall for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments. Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
Indeed. Alright, you go over to these group of officers here. If you're Klingon faction, you speak to Lieutenant Quan of Klingon Temporal Intelligence. If you're Romulan, you speak to Sub-Commander Kali. But since I'm Starfleet, I speak to Temporal Agent Philip Cray.
Greetings, friend. How may I help you? Where do I start? I'm 157 years old, but that's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion. Back then, I was serving as an ensign under Captain Bateson on the USS Bozeman. After that, integrating back into Starfleet was... difficult. So much had changed. Some of my shipmates joined temporal investigations. Their first-hand knowledge of past events was quite useful. Seemed like a way to make a difference. So that's where I'm pretty certain we haven't met until just now.
Oh, we
Not
met.
yet, at least. I just graduated from the academy as a temporal agent. that being said, it's quite possible that we will meet in the future. Well, my future.
We met.
Tell you
we
what,
met.
I'll try to act surprised when it happens.
We met on Earth Space Dock. Let's talk to these Nakul protesters.
The Nakul are here to protest the signing of these unlawful, biased accords. The Tholians ravaged our homeworld thanks to the Federation's ineptitude. In one dark moment, my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us. Criminals, the dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds. Today, the Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than ours?
You just pick an answer, doesn't matter which one.
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
Alright, you talked to the observers, at least 7 of them, but I'm going to talk to all of them.
Jolan True, you are from the past. From before the time the Romulans joined the Federation, I'll wager. How strange all of this must be for you. The entire galaxy unites in preserving the timeline. This is truly a momentous day for...
I am honored by the Founders and pleased to observe this most historic event. Although the Dominion was not greatly affected by the development of time travel, we have an interest in safeguarding the time stream.
Interesting.
The Tholian Assembly has decided to support the Accords. We are concerned that a rogue individual or species could disrupt our development. The Accords do not go far enough. We want to end all time travel for any reason. We will continue to lobby for change aggressively. Should the Union fail to preserve the timeline, the Assembly will succeed by any means necessary. That is all.
Okay.
Time travel is a coward funding. The greed and heresy have us upon the present, rather than the memory of the past, the dream of the future.
While the Accords promise to safeguard the time stream for us all, I can't help but ponder the opportunities for temporal abuse that will remain after they are signed. I fear great imbalance could occur, despite the very good intentions of all the signatories involved.
Interesting.
I must say, I am privileged to witness this historic event. Truly it is a singular honor. I'm humbled, as I'm sure you are as well.
The Sindhi are no strangers to temporal affairs. The tragic conflict with Earth in the 22nd century and
took an
our
entire season of
manipulation by
Enterprise.
the Sphere Builders are matters of deep shame for us all. We support the Accords with the hope that they will prevent such tragedies from this day forth.
I'll talk to the Nakul last.
We Kabali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect. Many who disagree with our customs could be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted permanently.
The Borg have a checkered past when it comes to time travel, particularly where the Federation is concerned. Thankfully, we've had the chance to make amends. The Cooperative is proud to be a part of today's proceedings.
Yeah, the Borg does have a checkered past when it comes to the Federation and temporal war.
Greetings. Pardon me for saying so, but you look very familiar. Have we met before? Wait, I remember you from my history studies. You saved our homeworld. There's a statue in your honor in the capital city on Lucari Prime. Oh, wait. That's already happened for you, right? Oh, good. Whew. That'd be just my luck to cause a paradox here.
Your uniform. 25th century, correct? You're definitely a visitor from the past, and an honored one at that. Welcome to the 28th century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
These Accords are going to provide quite the
Yeah, for the Ferengi.
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Alright, let's talk to the not cool.
The not cool are not here to sign these Accords. We have already been victims of time-traveling aliens. But somehow this incursion into the timeline has been overlooked. Perhaps because of its importance to the founding of the Galactic Union. We proposed an amendment to restore our home world in the timeline, but it was rejected. Therefore we are here, with all eyes of the galaxy upon us, to point out the hypocrisy and unlawfulness of these Accords.
Alright, let's talk to the Master of Ceremonies.
Well, one of our very special guests. It is so nice to meet you. I am Wixit, your humble Master of Ceremonies for this historic event. Quite an honor, wouldn't you say? So exciting! This ceremony is about to begin, so you should find your...
Delegates and honored guests, your attention please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of disturbance.
Who's that?
This oppression will not stand. The time stream shall be free. We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the temporal Accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Uh-oh.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage.
Krenim? Uh-oh. Something's going on.
The Krenim have grabbed the Watch out! More Krenim beaming in! More Krenim! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
One thing about the Krenim, they know how to manipulate time.
Please, anyone, help!
Let's go this way.
The Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
Coming.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Ouch.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Resist, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
Uh-huh. Okay, the Deferi, Orion, and Cooperative.
I thought my life...
Okay, let's go. Alright, the Breen, Zindi, and Federation ambassadors.
It was a good day to die.
Alright, let's go. Alright. Kabale, Lucari, and Brainy Observer.
You see?
You're welcome. Cardassian, Dominion, and Romulan.
I shall live to serve the Founders another day!
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack.
Guess again. Alright, let's see what's going on outside this. Going outside. New Khitomer.
Those look like Krenim ships.
This conference will not continue. I won't
Okay,
abide it.
Krenim.
All ships fire at will. Leave no survivors.
Ah, you got me in a constructor anchor. Those things make it very difficult to maneuver.
Wait, I recognize that ship.
The Trinidad. How does he recognize us? We've never met him yet.
Oh no, not this time. This time, you will not prevail. Taste the bitter dregs of failure.
Manipulating time again. You can see what their ships are capable of doing to mine. Alright.
The Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make them...
Why would they be fighting each other?
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Alright, gotta make our way to the temporal sensor array.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
We've got the Krenim on the run over here. Stay focused on the array.
Alright, let's destroy these reinforcements. Oh, he's doing that crap. Yeah. Be careful with the Nakul. They can create distortions of their ship. And you gotta destroy them before you take on the main vessel, because the main vessel will be invulnerable.
Left shield failing.
We've cleared out most of the Krenim ships.
Alright.
Engaging Anoraks now. The more the merrier.
If you remember Anoraks from Star Trek Voyager, A Year in Hell Part 1 and 2.
Warning.
Noi. I seem to remember a little about him from my briefing on your timeline. He was... I thought as much. Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open up...
Alright. Gotta return to our time.
for docking.
Alright, we returned back to our time.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure? Noi? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile. And that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you after you flew off to your great victory over the Iconians. Well, what do you want? I'm there. Come now, you can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. Feel free to waste the time of the charming bureaucrat standing next to you, but I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now, if this interrogation is over, I've more important matters to attend to.
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why. Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but... Oh, I hope you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call... He was working on the Anoraks. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamp.
Oops. I'm gonna skip part briefly. Okay, we gotta disable noise bombs. Let's go revive Trala.
Noi stole the Anoraks? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Trala 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Personal log supplemental. We had some visitors from the Alliance today. Noi was rather rude to them, but I managed to smooth things over. This time. Still, he has good reason to be stressed. The war isn't going well, and there's a lot of pressure on him right now. He could be a bit more agreeable, however. Perhaps a peace offering. Those Terran snack cakes he's so fond of with the... What is the word? Nougat. I tried to tell him about the baby again last night, but he was so stressed out. I just couldn't add to his burden. Hopefully things will calm down a bit soon and I can tell him. On a positive note, my work is progressing quite well. I believe these logs should now be shielded from any...
Please input your...
Personal log supplemental. My review of the time capsule files is complete. What I have learned has shocked me to the very core of my being. I had a wife, and she was pregnant. My wife and unborn child were murdered by the Federation and their allies. They devastated my people, murdered my family, and erased an entire species from time and space. I cannot let this stand. This I vow. I shall not.
Please input your...
Personal log supplemental. At last, I have found them, the Tutarians. Or rather, what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional void. They are powerful, so powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods. And yet, they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from Durance Vile. With these builders at my side, I shall have...
Okay, they're talking about the spear builders from Star Trek Enterprise. We already encountered them.
We're under attack!
Okay.
Noi has returned.
Okay, why is this going on? It's just news alerts. Alright, let's go fight Noi and his allies. It's gonna get cold next few days.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance. As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments, but for me, it has been years.
Okay, this is confusing.
Years of planning, building, all to return to this. Oh, but it does, believe me. You took them. My wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon then, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate
He's the
your
head of
wretched
the Temporal
alliance,
Liberation
just
Front.
as you wiped the Tutarians from...
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noi over here, but...
Alright, we gotta engage his allies. Reinforcements.
Noi has learned some new tricks. This definitely isn't the same Anorax we left a few minutes ago.
I hate temporal mechanics. It get very confusing. Alright, gotta stop the Anorax now. As soon as I turn around.
Warning. Ship. Target shield. Failed.
escaping, now we gotta pursue him.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Send my little buddies after him. Okay, he escaped.
Oh, there you are. I thought we'd lost you. Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Anorax is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
Alright, that was interesting.
So, Noi turned against us, huh? This is troublesome. With his theft of the Anorax, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. Sadly, I don't think we've seen the last of him. The surprise actions of the Nakul are also a concern. What could they be up to, I wonder? Regardless, I think you'll agree.
Who knows?
The battlefield just got a lot bigger.
Okay. Alright. Let's move on to the next mission, which is Temporal Front.
The data from the future you've provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the First Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age.
Alright, I'm gonna transwarp there. Be quicker. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get something to drink. Just give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Let's begin the next episode, Temporal Front. Alright. Doesn't matter which answer you pick.
Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until...
Alright, speak to our faction leaders.
This summit shall be of historical importance, to be certain. Ambassador Sugihara and President Okeg have a monumental task ahead of them, however. There is a 34.8% chance of a major diplomatic incident occurring during the summit, one that could lead to its complete collapse.
All right.
Well, here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today, the crew of the Enterprise stands ready.
Good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Okay. Jumpak.
Kavan! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Ketama. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war.
Of course. Klingon thinking. Alright. Datan.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
Definitely. You can talk to these other ambassadors you want. I'm just gonna do so right quick.
Greetings. We stand upon the threshold of a great venture for all gentle beings in the galaxy. The Deferi, as always, shall strive to seek a state of balance. This may be our greatest challenge.
Greetings!
Garrick.
Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? One hopes that, amidst all this splendor, the great powers find it in their hearts to remember the plight of Cardassia.
After the devastating losses they suffered during the Dominion War, yeah.
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business, I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear in the wind is true, we're in for a heaping helping of Rule 35. Exactly. And here's hoping that business is good. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about the future of the Four Quadrants as it is a resolution of the war. I'm happy with finding peace, though. We're all long overdue for peace. Prophets willing.
Okay, now we talk to Lieutenant Commander Shava.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now.
Alright. Now we escort President Okeg.
So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater...
Alright. We escort President Okeg to the...
Is it time? Very...
We don't have to exactly hurry. Can't skip past this part.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Okay, something's going on. Jumpok's been poisoned.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Uh-oh. Something's got... What is that? Freeman up to? Trying to kill Okeg.
Mr. President, look out!
Uh-oh. Who's that? Krog. Get her. Don't get too close to her. She wields that sword pretty good, nastily. She wields that thing like she's pretty good with that sword. Ah. Dang it! Go get her. Dang it, I hate her.
Enemy targets on sensor. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
First time I ever died in that. Died. She killed me again.
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters. One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon. Most astute alien. Or perhaps a lucky guess? That seems more to this room. A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique, although I have my doubts. A simplified but accurate deduction. You must be so proud. One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species. Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel. Search the skies for a star in the grip of death. Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is...
If you get it right, you get an accolade. All of it right.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly.
Yeah, we know. He's standing in front of me.
We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history. Seemed like a good idea to, no doubt, an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best.
Go to the future?
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jarak before we depart?
Alright, Jarak, just lock
I'll
her
be
up.
happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holdings.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now!
Okay.
I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery. Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
I hate it when they do that.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
Alright.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien
Oh.
filth.
Pay for my crimes. I did my best to stop them.
Warning. Ship attack.
See, they disappear on you right when you launch.
Target's shield has failed.
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time. Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize. Be silent!
Alright. If you don't know who Vosk is, he's from Star Trek Enterprise Stormfront Part 1 and 2. Try avoid getting caught in that blast thing. They'll cause severe damage to your shields and hull.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk!
Alright, we gotta beam over. Alright. This is always a fun area.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by...
Okay. I hate this. I tend to hate this. Ah! This is not my favorite.
General Vosk, the portal is ready.
All hands, begin temporal shunt. For Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
Ran like a coward. Great. Better finish off these last of these not cool.
Need to get this situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut...
Alright. Gotta cover him.
Incoming enemies! Hold the line!
They usually come out of that transporter chamber. A majority of the time.
Damn! They've hard-blocked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More not cool heading our way.
Yeah. It's easy when you to fight these guys when they're contained.
Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
Alright, now we're at the upper ones. They will come out, part of them will come out that chamber and that one down there.
Multiple Nakul life signs detected.
Just kill them fast. Gotta get these guys down here.
Clever devils. They've started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while.
Gotta defend him while he's at this console over here.
Need a little more time here. Cover me!
Kill him. Wow.
I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look.
Alright, let's talk to Walker.
It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and...
Alright. Bajor, Ferenginar, Kittimer, Romulus, Organia, Kronos, Sol, Talos, Tholia, Vulcan. Need to destroy that temporal conduit. Alright, gotta move away from the Destiny. Needed to stop, destroy the portal there. But first, you gotta destroy a few time jumpers.
If we don't shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are up.
Alright, destroy this portal jumper. Alright, I'm gonna target the conduit here. Destroy it before any more ships can escape through it.
I'm picking up many more Nakul ships inbound. Holding them back will be challenging.
Alright. I don't want to target the frigate.
Captain Sirius of the USS Poe. We stand ready to assist you. You will not stop, General Vosk. I will die before that happens.
Captain Bucket, USS Tim. How may we be of service?
I want to destroy this facility before any more time jumpers jump through. That way I prevent any more temporal incursions, and Vosk is stuck with the men he took with him. Even though I got blown up.
We've lost the portal, but our glorious crusade goes on. For Nakul! For destiny! Every Nakul kill will be avenged, aliens! Every one!
Need to destroy these enemy reinforcements.
Target's shields have failed.
Alright, let's take down the golden shield.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Hate it when they do that. Alright.
Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer.
Stormfront Part 1 and 2.
Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Are you ready to return?
Well, that was an interesting mission.
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Sujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shava's sacrifice was not...
Okay. Alright. This has been Hammer. I think that's it for this episode. Next episode, we'll finish the future-proof story arc. So, we'll do Temporal Reckoning and Ragnarok. Those are going to take quite a while. Both episodes are going to take quite a while. But for now, I will have this episode up probably tonight. But for now, this has been Hammer of the Super Paladin Bros. I don't know when I'll do the next episode. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I want to thank everyone for watching and have a good night. And a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.